vacation / work in Texas.
Yes.
What was your thoughts of Texas?
I don't know. I was on the Riverwalk most of the time and it wasn't that impressive.
Yeah. I went there a few years ago for an Aspire conference, and I was on the Riverwalk, but I was inside most of the time, so it was just like being in Nashville.
Yeah, I told Caitlin it's like Nashville and Chattanooga had a baby.
Yeah, I guess that's a good description.
I mean, the sad part is we got there on Saturday morning, and we didn't actually go down to the Riverwalk from the hotel, like down to the actual Riverwalk until Sunday night. I was like, oh, this is where everything is.
Mm-hmm. Well, hell, every time I was talking to you, texting you, you were at a bar or at a Mexican restaurant drinking.
We did a few of those things. It was weird because Saturday was, we don't have a real ID, so we wanted to get to the airport because we didn't know what that would entail.
Yeah.
Because you get online and they're like, oh, it's going to take you an extra 3 hours. Well, it didn't.
Because of the real ID situation?
Yeah, they're like, oh, you got to go through customs and fill out some paperwork and this and that, which is all false. You just go through security and you show them that you paid $45. They're like, all right, you can go ahead.
I thought that it was $8. It's supposed to be $8
It's 45 as of February 1st.
God.
But it's $45 each person, but that lasts you 10 days.
Or spend $15 and get a new ID.
Yes.
But then you have to scrape up all the things that you need to.
Well, last year when Caitlin was getting her motorcycle license, we gathered all the stuff we needed and we were getting ready to leave. And I realized the one thing I didn't have was the paycheck that had, or anything like in that category that had my address on it.
Yeah.
So we didn't go and then we just never went. But no, well, going through Nashville, it was just like we got there at 5. Our flight was at 8.
And at like 5:15, you sent me a picture of you drinking a beer.
Well, we went through security, and I was a nervous wreck through most of it because I was like, they're not going to let me fly.
Why?
Because they took my suitcase. They're going to be like, oh, we can't verify who you are
because of the real ID situation.
Well, I don't know what it is. I don't travel, and so we got up to the security, and I handed the guy my license because we didn't even know where we were supposed to go. If we were supposed to go through normal security or something, or we're supposed to find a certain section. It's like, hey, we're the fucking dumbasses who don't have.
You and most other people.
Well, and the guy was like, do you have I was like, yeah, this is where I paid for it. He's like, all right, you're good. Go ahead.
And that's it.
That was it. That was the only thing. Coming back was a little bit different.
It's just a tax.
I know.
All that is, and it's a hefty tax if you had to pay $45 a piece for it.
Yeah, well, then we were through security and we're like, well, what the hell are we going to do for 3 hours? So we found a bar at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Did you have several beers or did you just have the one?
No, I had several beers.
So did you enjoy your flight then?
My flight was okay.
Did you pay even higher price when you got on the plane and had more beer?
No, because we flew on Valentine's Day and Southwest gives you a free beer on Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah, your first drink is free on Valentine's. There's like 3 holidays through the year that they give you a first drink for free.
They don't give you free anything on an airline. To get a free beer because it's Valentine's Day is weird.
I had an old fashioned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
on the airplane?
Yeah, first drink, anything you want.
Did you get anything out after that?
Well, no, we landed. It was only a 2-hour flight. So by the time they came around and got your first drink and then you started your descent, you were pretty much done.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care one way or the other about Texas. I did. I think you said this too. I enjoyed Arizona. That's kind of fun to see all that.
And so we got there, and I rented a car, which didn't leave the garage.
I told you shouldn't have got a car.
Well, we thought about how much money we spent while we were in Phoenix, and I didn't know everything was so compact. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about Texas. Texas is big. I figure you have to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
So we got there, and we found the best Mexican restaurant I've ever had, and it was quite literally the only good food I had the entire week I was there.
What made it better than any of these slop than any of these other ones?
That shrimp wrapped in bacon was amazing.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because when you go to Mexico, I've been to Mexico a couple times, and when you go there, you find like this, whatever on the side of the street, and they cook up your tacos, and they give you like all of the onions and cilantro and all the stuff all in separate dishes. And so you kind of building your own tacos.
Nah, this was a fancy Mexican restaurant, but we had it, and then we found a place to go get tattoos, and got in our car for the only time the entire week we were there, drove about 30 minutes away from the Riverwalk and then back, and the car never left again.
What did you drive 30 minutes away for?
Because that was the tattoo shop that I found that I looked like I wanted to go to.
So you drove the car just to get the tattoo?
Yeah.
They didn't have a place like down there on the Riverwalk?
Well, when I Googled it, it said there wasn't. And then after we got our tattoos and we were like a block from the hotel, I was like, that place is a tattoo place.
So you just go in there and be like, hey, just give me whatever looks like Texas, because that doesn't look like Texas.
No, I mean, that was the initial plan. But, it's not about, it's more about, hey, when we go out of town, we're going to tattoo.
Yeah, I understand.
And we're not going to like if we go see Ryan, we'll send him like ideas and let him come up with something. But this is just all about flash.
Yeah.
And so I was looking through the book and I was like, I'm going to get a skull with a cowboy hat. That was the plan.
Yeah, which I always supported. You should have done that.
And I'm flipping through and I got to the skulls. And there was one that had a skull with a cowboy hat and one that had a skull with a bomb pop busting out of its head. Oh. And I was like, yeah, let's do that. Bomb pops are awesome. Let's do that. So Caitlin's still searching through for hers, and the owner of the shop comes over, and he's Nick Sr., but a tattoo artist. But he's like, so this was the one you chose, an artist did like 5 or 6 years ago, and I updated it, and he's like, he showed me what he updated to. I was like, yeah, let's do that. That's better.
And that's what you got?
Yeah, that's that.
Here, show it to the camera.
I mean...
Well, you'll eventually get that sleeve worked out with all the places that you go.
It's coming.
Where are you going to go next?
We're thinking Denver.
Yeah, I want to go to Colorado. I think that's every time I think about going somewhere, it's 2 places. I want to go to Washington, D.C., and I want to go to Colorado. I'm pretty sure that I told Nikki the other day to find us like a 4-day trip to Washington, D.C.
I'd like to do that again.
I probably need to do more than 4 days because as I've been doing these presidential episodes, like I can hit a lot of them. If we drive to Virginia, then we can hit Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and Washington, and all of just Washington D.C. in one trip. But that's probably like a week thing.
We want to take the bikes to some places that aren't like too far, but do some weekend trips on the bikes. I want to do DC again. I did 4 days in DC.
Did you go to like all the things there?
I did, but it wasn't a good trip.
How long ago was this? I feel like I don't remember this.
It was right the week that I had off between when Harris Teeter closed and I started at Kroger.
Oh, okay. So this was
2015.
This was
14 or 15.
Longer time ago than.
It was just a random trip that we took. Oh, it was 2015 because it was after Oliver was born. I just drove up there, went to the stuff that I could fit in, and then came back.
Where all did you go?
Everywhere, like the Smithsonian, all that shit right there in the mall.
Yeah, Hayden actually went early. I think it was earlier this year. Maybe it was late last year. He took some pictures at like the Lincoln Memorial and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have some pictures of that, but I didn't have a good trip. It wasn't good circumstances, and so I want to do it again.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. I was going to do it when we were, around the holidays between Christmas and New Year's, but then I was like, I'd rather see all the trees blooming and all that. So I'll probably go in the next, I don't know, maybe March or April. And then we're going to the Grand Canyon, I think in July or August. I don't remember.
I like to do DC with the kids because most of the stuff there is free.
In DC?
Yeah, like all those museums and shit.
You don't have to pay to get into that?
I mean, you didn't have to 10 years ago.
Seems like they would want to charge you for it.
I mean, the Alamo used to be free.
How much did it cost to get into that?
So the guided tour was like $40 a person or something like that.
How are you going to hold on a second? The Alamo is about as big as this office here. What do you get for $40?
I don't know. We didn't do it. We did the self-guided tour, and they asked us if we were military or first responders, and we said no. She's like, well, I'm going to give you the discount anyway. I was like, well, I don't really think that's right, but I've spent a lot of money so far, so thank you. So we went to the self-guided tour, which doing the self-guided tour, you're right. What the hell would the guided tour have told me?
I know.
Like, I didn't see any guided tours going on when I was in there, but it's not like it would have been able to get by me.
At the Hermitage, though, it's like big enough to where we paid, and it was $25 to get the guided tour at the Hermitage here in Nashville, and it was like very informative. Now I could see going back and just doing one where I just kind of mill around myself, but that place is huge. The Alamo is like as big as this office here.
Yeah. But the kicker was Tuesday night, as part of the conference and the concert and everything, they gave us a tour of the Alamo. So I didn't even have, if we hadn't gone on Sunday and paid for it, I still would have gotten the same experience as part of my conference.
How long was the tour?
The one that
the one that they provided for you?
Like 5 minutes.
$40 a piece for 5 minutes seems a little high.
I mean, look, but I will say this, we did. I know that the chapel is what you're looking at, as far as when we're talking about the Alamo's this big, and that's not where the fighting was. I get that. No, the fighting was outside, which is where the party was.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty cool experience to go to a concert. I mean, I didn't have any interest in the concert itself, but it was pretty cool to say, hey, I was at a concert at the Alamo, and it was all lit up, and it was actually really cool.
Are you going to remember the Alamo?
I'm going to remember the Alamo.
Yeah, I think that deserves this.
Say what? The worst part is neither of my kids know what the hell the Alamo is. And I'm like, I don't understand what they're teaching you in history if you don't know what the Alamo is.
Well, the thing is, though, is when we were in school, I don't even mean high school, but when we were younger, when you're starting to learn about history, that's like 30, 40 years ago. It's like, do they take out certain things like that and put in like other
9/11.
things? Yeah, and put in 9/11 and all the things that have happened.
I don't know.
Then.
Is 9/11 in history books now? I don't know.
I think I remember at one point they were going to act like they weren't going to do it, but I would suspect, it's one of the biggest things that's ever happened in history here in this country. So you would think that something like that would be in there. But, I can't, they probably didn't talk about Davy Crockett or any of that kind of stuff.
Maybe. I don't know, because I was talking to one of the guys at the conference, and I was like, my kids don't even know what the Alamo is. And he's like, you're from Tennessee. They didn't teach what like Davy Crockett and all that shit. I'm like, apparently not. Apparently my kids don't learn shit.
Or maybe they're just not listening.
That's a possibility. I don't know. But we did learn, this was our trip where, when we went to New York, we had Sam house sit, but it was over the summer and he couldn't drive.
I don't know about leaving him there by himself.
He house sat for us the whole time we were gone, and things apparently went great. I mean, he ended up going home early on. He didn't go to school on Wednesday because he convinced his mom that he was sick, but he also didn't have school on Monday. I forgot he didn't have school on Monday. And my biggest worry was, hey, Sam, house sit for me, and then Sam not go to school. So at like 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm like texting him and calling him and texting him and calling him on Monday morning. And then like, I'm getting pissed off because he's not waking up. He's going to be late for school. And then I look at the calendar and it's fucking President's Day and he didn't have school.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He woke up at 6:30. He's like, Dad, I'm not going to school today because it's President's Day.
Man, that's nice to get out of school for all that after being out for like, what, a week and a half for snow?
Sumner was out for like 2 weeks.
And then have a President's Day off. I mean, what are they you just going to sit around and celebrate the presidents?
I mean, look, he was a 16-year-old who was alone in the house for 5 days. And we asked him what he wanted for food while we were gone. You pick. You can have whatever you want. I'll buy you as much as you want. So he sent us a list. We got everything on his list and then a couple of things. And I didn't put it in the cabinets because I knew if I put it in the cabinets, he'd be like, oh, I can't find food.
If you put it in the cabinets?
Yeah. So it was all lined up.
Just sitting out on the counter?
And then I put $100 in front of it. And I said, this is $100. Here's a bunch of food. Whatever is left at the end of your house sitting is what you get paid for house sitting.
Okay, that's pretty good.
He spent $10.
All right, so let me play out that scenario if it was me and I was 16. You leave $100, which the old man would have never left me $100.
I know.
He'd leave $10. And that was for my lunches and stuff for a week. What I would do with that $100 is the first thing I would do is I'd go fill my tank up with gas.
I did that for him.
Oh shit, man, you must be a good parent. So I would go, okay, if my tank was full, then I'd take that $100.
It actually gets better, but go ahead.
And I would go find some beer, get somebody to, you always have some friend that can buy you beer, buy you some liquor or something. And then I'd definitely get a carton of cigarettes with that 100.
For sure.
I mean, hell, how much is a carton of cigarettes now? It's probably about
I have no idea.
$50 maybe.
Well, that was how much it was when I quit smoking. I can't imagine.
$50 was how much a carton was? Here, well, let's look at.
Oh yeah, you can look it up.
Anyway, so I would do that. I would go and buy a bunch of junk food, probably go to McDonald's or something like that. How much is a carton of cigarettes? Let's see.
Why can't Google just remember my decision forever?
What does it say?
Give me your mouse.
Oh, I see. I see the allow thing. Where's like the headline of it? Cigarette price by state. So in Tennessee, $8.44 a pack. So how many are in a carton? 10?
10.
So what's 10 times $8.44? That's $84.
Plus the weird tax. It's probably $100 for a carton.
$100 for a carton of cigarettes. Hell, I remember I was mad when I had to pay like $23 for a carton of cigarettes, or $25 for a carton.
I mean, look at that. In New York, it's $15 a pack.
Yeah, that's why nobody smokes anymore. New Jersey, New York, $14.55 for. I mean, that's just crazy. Let's see how much it is down in Florida. $9. I mean, so you're looking at average $10 for a pack of cigarettes. You have to go to Wyoming to get you a cheap pack. Go to Idaho for $8.65.
If I go to Wyoming, I'm probably never coming back.
California, of course, it's like $11.71. How about in Alaska? Good Lord. I had no idea that they gotten that much higher than when we were younger.
Anyway,
well, wait a minute. So to finish that,
you have cigarettes and beer.
I would go get a pack of cigarettes, and I would have like enough for like 3 Natty Lights. I'd have to Daniel it up, and that's all I could get with $100.
But what we have that Freeman H didn't have is I have cameras everywhere.
I was going to say he probably definitely had some chicks over.
He didn't have anybody over. He didn't do anything. He sat in my recliner and played Madden literally the entire. There was one point when I was texting him to make sure he was okay, and I did this constantly, probably annoyed him. I just kept asking him if he was okay. And hang on. I will read the text to you. It's pretty entertaining.
While you're looking for that, I was going to say I wouldn't have left. He's too young to be there by himself. But then I remembered that like me and Nikki left Jack at home when he was like 17. And so, it's like they're fine. I remember the old man when he would leave me home when I was like 10 or 11. I just remember he would always say, don't use the oven. Or if you use the oven, make sure you turn it off. He's worried to death about that oven. And every time I look at my oven, even now, I'm always like, I hope I turn that oven off.
Well, I mean, I left him a bunch of frozen pizzas and shit.
Did he eat everything that you left for him?
No, he ate a giant box of goldfish, Hot Pockets, 1 box of mac and cheese.
Doesn't he only eat like chicken nuggets from McDonald's or something? Or is that Ollie?
Yeah, nah, he's gotten a little bit better. Oliver will eat anything you put in front of him almost, except beans. So the Life 360 also told me everything that he was doing. All right, hang on, I got to find this because this is pretty good.
All right. Well, while you're finding that too, did his brother come over?
No.
So what I'm hearing is he's 16 years old, good looking kid, got a truck that he can drive, and he just sat at your house and probably played video games and watched TV.
Yes.
That's all he did.
So I filled his truck up before I left. But I also gave him permission to use my truck.
Oh, shit. I wouldn't have done that for sure.
So on Tuesday, whenever he went to school, he took my truck to school, and that's the only time he left the house. He walked to Food Lion.
For like exercise or just to
get out of the house. I can't find this, and it's very disappointing.
Well, just to summarize it.
I texted him, and I said, what are you doing? I said, you're not answering. Oh, here it goes. I said, did you disconnect the Den camera? Because the Simply Safe camera was disconnected.
Because you thought he was getting a chick over there or something.
Correct. I said, did you disconnect the camera? And he said, no. And I said, all right. And he said, I'm actively taking a nice bath.
A nice bath?
And I said, all right, enjoy your bath. And he said, absolutely.
What's wrong with that?
And then, so the next day I was talking to Oliver, and Oliver sent me, I was asking Oliver about something, and he said something about Sam putting balloons in the bathtub. I'm like, what are you talking about? And so he sent me a picture that Sam sent to him. It's just my bathtub filled with balloons.
Why?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's talk about a bath for a second. A bath is something that you take when you're young, maybe with your brothers. I'm sure we took baths together.
There's pictures of it.
Seems kind of gay now that you think about it.
There's pictures of all three of us in that bathtub with Dad.
So and that's really weird. So you take a bath when you're a kid. If you take a bath when you're an adult, and maybe we need to ask Daniel this too, because he's a bath taker. You're just sitting there in your own filth.
Yes.
So maybe the viewers, or maybe the TikTok clip of this, someone can tell me why someone would take a bath. I guess it's no different than like sitting in a hot tub.
Why would a 16-year-old take a bath?
I don't know. Probably doing 16-year-old things in that bath.
And responding to his dad while he's doing it.
Which is really weird.
No, but he did a good job. And Sam's a good kid. If I thought he was going to have parties, I mean, I told him he was allowed to have a friend or two over if he wanted to.
To do what? Because they're playing video games with each other.
He didn't have any interest in it.
Any interest in having someone over?
Yeah.
That's the thing about the kids is like they don't want to hang out. They're already hanging out, but it's like what gets me is like, no, hang out with them in person and have conversation and go outside and like go play in the woods out there or something.
So he left on Wednesday with $90. Both the tanks of gas in his truck were filled because he used my truck to go to school the one day that he went to school while we were gone.
Yeah.
He came out pretty good, in my opinion.
Yeah, he made $90, got a bunch of food, got a tank full of gas.
2, because he has 2 tanks.
Think about how important that was when you were younger if you didn't have any money. Does he usually have money?
I don't know where he gets it from. But
does his mother get money like you used to get money from your mother?
I think that she does. I just want him to get. I haven't pushed him on getting a job because I needed him to house sit for me.
Yeah, but But
TikTok, because on March 1st he owes me insurance money.
I was gonna say his birthday was in December, and
I told him he had till March 1st.
Is he prepared for that?
I keep reminding him.
Do you think he's going to ask his mom for the money?
Hey, I don't give a shit where he gets the money as long as $125 comes into my hand on March 1st.
I mean, he's got a steal if it's only $125.
And unfortunately for him, he'll be at my house for that. So
yeah, that's true. Well, that's good. I'm glad that your house didn't get burned down and Sam did a good job. It's crazy to think that he's 16.
Well, it's good to know now that he is capable of doing house sitting no matter what time, if he has school or whatever. So that means Caitlin and I can, we can do weekend trips, just the two of us, and just have him house sit for us.
Yeah. Well, what kind of notes did you say? You were all excited.
They're not like wonderful notes.
You were prepared and you got a couple bullet points there. And I have noticed, just as a side note, that the podcast usually ends up better when there's like some bullet points of things to discuss.
what a novel concept.
I know. Rather than out here winging it.
These aren't like the greatest notes in the world. They're just something to talk about.
Well, you just read it.
I'm not going to read it. So we were talking about shrinking the other day.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's tell everybody what the show is first. So those of you that don't know, there's a show on Apple TV called Shrinking. It's got Harrison Ford. What's that dude's name?
Jason Segel.
Yeah, Jason Segel. And, it's got the dude that was on Married with Children.
Mr. Darcy.
Mr. Darcy.
Jefferson.
Jefferson from Married with Children. And I'm telling you, it's like the most fantastic show ever.
It is.
It's like, it's always got a good, underlying theme. It's kind of like if you were watching Full House back in the day.
I mean, it's a little fucked up.
It is messed up, but it's always got like, it's good family watching with tons of profanity. Yes. And Harrison Ford is like the best that I've seen him in this show.
So the reason I have Shrinking on this is because of what you just said there. Harrison Ford is the best you've ever seen him, which leads to number 2. I can't believe that you've not watched 1883 or 1923.
I haven't watched either of those.
Whatever you're watching right now, stop.
You know how it is once you get.
I know. I'm still watching fucking Survivor, so I know.
Why did you watch that? That show has so many seasons.
I know, and I'm on season 48.
Is it really that interesting though?
No.
It's just brain rot. At least watch something that's.
No, I mean that's what I watch when I don't have any. I'm bouncing around, obviously Shrinking and all these other shows.
Here's the shows that I'm watching. I just got caught up in The Pit, season 2.
That's my next note.
Are you caught up on it?
Yes.
I just watched the latest one today.
I thought The Propeller was going to be worse.
I know.
And then they looked at it from a different angle. I'm like, oh, that is a lot worse.
I'm to the point where like I think it's as I've gotten older, I'm like less tolerant. Not that like I'm going to go throw up because things make me sick, but like I just don't want to see that stuff.
Well, because it makes you feel it.
Yeah, no.
It's like I don't want to feel that. And this whole season's about motorcycles.
Yeah, yeah, no. So I was gonna say like so I got caught up on the Pit because on a whim the other day I was like I watched Homeland back when it came out and I was like I'll watch a couple episodes just to pass the time and then it's like
you can't stop.
It's like I can't even remember the things that happened in it.
I know.
It's like so I'm watching it just like it's like a new show and it's a great show. I'm on the 5th season right now. I think there's 8 in all, and I'm like, I don't want to watch anymore, but I feel obligated to.
I didn't finish it.
How far did you get in it?
4 season. I think I'm in the middle of season 4.
I'm on season 5, so I watched Homeland and then The Pit, and then I need to watch. I was looking at all the things I need to catch up on. One, I need to watch The Night Agent because I watched the other season of that.
I watched the 1st season. I haven't watched the 2nd season. The 3rd season just came out, didn't it? Or it's about to come out.
The 3rd season just came out, and then there's the what was it? Oh yeah, The Lincoln Lawyer.
Finished that. Did you finish season 4?
I haven't watched the new season yet.
Oh, it's such a good season.
That's what I'm saying. Well, there's shows that I watch alone, which would be like Homeland, because Nikki's already watched it because her and I watched it up there. And so Lincoln Lawyer was one of those shows that we watched together. I have my group, like The Pit and all that.
I do the same thing.
I watch alone.
Well, The Pit is one that Caitlin and I watched together. I watched 1883 and 1923 alone. But you need to watch 1883 and 1923.
Is Harrison Ford good in it?
In 1923, Harrison Ford is fantastic. Everybody in both these shows are fantastic.
Well, yeah, he's good in everything, though.
I mean, even Tim McGraw in 1883 was just perfect for that role.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch it. I don't know why I haven't. I think I got tired of watching Yellowstone, which I think Yellowstone was a great show.
It's nothing like Yellowstone. I mean, it's all...
But you have to have the background of Yellowstone.
Not really. This is the background of Yellowstone.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
1883 is how it started. It was the story of them getting from Texas to Montana.
Yeah.
And both of these shows, 1883 and they're both heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You can't watch them and not feel some kind of what the fuck and know that we would not survive the Oregon Trail.
Oh, yeah.
There's zero chance. We wouldn't make it out of Texas. There's zero chance.
That's funny. Yeah, I need to watch it. I just haven't watched it. I don't know. It seems like I am watching a show that we watched together is American Idol. I started the new season of that.
I watched The Voice instead.
Well, I was going to make the point that we take care of Belmont, and that's where they were doing these auditions.
Oh, were they really?
So it's cool. Like, you know how every time those shows go to commercial, it like zooms out on the place. It's like a drone footage or whatever. And so I'm like, man, that looks good. But, you know, it's not like anybody else is like, oh, who takes care of that property?
Well, it zoomed. We were watching, I guess, a Titans game or something. And they zoomed out on the Capitol.
Oh, yeah.
And I text Rico. I was like, the Capitol looks, the stripes look really good. Good job on your turf.
Yeah. But it's like, so we were watching that, but it always, you know, what's interesting on American Idol specifically is they always jump around to cities. But I'm like 3 episodes into this season and they haven't left Nashville. I wonder if like, you know, they're like, because Belmont does look good, like the inside where they're doing the auditions and all that kind of stuff. That's the only singing show I'll watch because after Reba McEntire got on The Voice, I was like, I can't do it.
That's why we haven't finished the last few seasons is because of Snoop will get you through though.
I cannot stand Reba McEntire.
I can't either. And
that's why I quit watching it.
It's good to know that I'm not the only one in Nashville who can't stand Reba McEntire. I can't tell you a single song she's ever done.
I don't even care. I don't like to look at her. I don't like to hear her. I don't want to have anything to do with her. And people probably going to hate me for it because I'm sure she's a nice lady, but I don't want to have anything to do with her.
Well, all of these things lead into my next one.
Okay.
You ruined The Pit. Well, you didn't. We already talked about it. We already talked about Texas. We already talked about tattoos. I'm thinking, and you and I have been talking about this for a few weeks now, I need a hat.
Yeah, you do need a hat.
And some new cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Because Caitlin threw mine away.
Why?
Because she's like, cowboys are stupid trash.
Yeah, but I'm sure those boots are like $300 a pair.
They were expensive. I mean, they had been slept on by cats in the closet and shit. I mean, I don't blame her for throwing them away, but I'm thinking about getting some new cowboy boots.
You should have got a hat while you were in Texas.
I didn't want to do it while I was in Texas, and I also don't want to do it in Nashville.
Why?
I don't want to do it at a touristy place.
Well, you live in Nashville.
I know, but I sent you the guy that I want to go to.
That's why you go into the hat shop and be like, oh yeah, I live right down the road here, and then he'll treat you like someone that's from here.
But I need somebody who can help me because I'm weird about hats.
Yeah, it's gotta fit just right.
And I have no space on my head.
Does that guy make them from scratch or something? Does he make the hats? I didn't watch that video that you sent. Is he like a hat maker?
He makes hats. He makes all these cool designs.
So what are you looking for? Are you looking for like a legit cowboy hat? Are you looking for like an Indiana Jones one like I got?
Too tall.
What style are you looking for?
I don't know.
You looking for a beanie?
No.
A ball cap?
I don't need that. I have like 70 baseball hats.
I mean, I'm assuming that if you're looking for some cowboy boots and you want a cowboy hat to go with it. Okay.
I'm not a cowboy.
I mean, you look, I'm going to tell you what Nikki told me that I said on that podcast with Mike is you are who you say you are. You can be.
I am saying I am not a cowboy.
I know, but if you want to commit to it, it's not like we're in fucking high school or middle school anymore where you have to be like everybody else. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, but did you just how much those hats cost? No, because you didn't look at anything I sent you.
That's right. That's true. I didn't. How much are they?
They're $600 to $1,000.
No, you don't. You just need to go down to one of these stores. I mean, hell, I paid $100 for that one that I got, and it hurt me to pay that.
I mean, I spent more on dumber things.
Actually, that's why I send Nikki to go get it. I'm like, I don't want to get it, and then I'm like, okay, you go get it, and I went and stood outside because it hurt to pay $100 for a hat.
I spend more money on dumber shit. Regularly,
I do too. But at least
I just got these for no reason. I didn't need another new pair of sunglasses.
Well, you're good at spending money.
I'm very good at spending money. But we were on vacation.
Okay, well, that's why you're fat too. It's like, oh, this is a special occasion. Oh, I got home from work today. I'm gonna have this beer and eat this plate of food that's delicious because I got home from work.
We got home from vacation. I was like, I'm just gonna order McDonald's.
Yeah, no, you're just like, oh, and then you're like, I'll eat better tomorrow.
Last night we ordered McDougal's because I didn't want to clean the kitchen. I was like, I'll clean the kitchen tomorrow so we can cook.
And then what happens is like,
I'm here and I'm not cleaning the kitchen.
So here's what this looks like for you. You decide today, you're like, you know what? I'm starting tomorrow. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to just do better. And so you're like, you make that decision right now. So tonight you go and you eat a bunch of shit and you drink a lot. And you're like, I'm not gonna do this anymore. So then you wake up tomorrow and you're like, okay, I'm not doing this.
So there's leftover pizza.
Well, no, you feeling good. You don't eat anything till about noon, and then like you're like, well, that pizza's still sitting in there from last night. Oh, there's a few beers left. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get this stuff out of the house. And then I'll
start tomorrow.
And then I'm going to start tomorrow. And then tomorrow happens to be like your anniversary or something. And you're like going out to dinner.
Tomorrow I'm taking Oliver out for his birthday.
Yes, exactly. So that's how it's going to go. That's why you just have to rip the Band-Aid off.
This is why we'll forever be fat.
I don't want to be fat anymore. And I would like to challenge you that we sit here on February 21st of 2027 and we're at least 50 pounds lighter than we are right now. How about we make a bet on it?
All right, what are we betting?
I mean, I'll bet you $500 by the end of the year, I'll lose more weight than you. The problem is you when you make goals like that, that's the problem because you're like, oh, well, I still got, 9 or 10 months left.
Well, there's not a target. It's just I just have to lose more than you.
Yes. $500. All right.
It's gonna be an interesting year. I'll see you at Jimmy John's.
No, I need to put that shit in writing to make sure I get my $500 at the end of the year.
We'll see.
No, I mean do what you got to do. But I know for me, I told Nikki because I lost some weight last year, and I felt good because I wasn't eating like a jackass, and I was able to go get around, do things, and feel good about it. And I told her I was like, I don't want to go to the Grand Canyon feeling like I feel right now. So it's February. If we're going in July or August, then I got a few months to. So you might have just screwed yourself.
We'll see.
Because I'm motivated.
Yeah, but I'm going to spend my summer on my motorcycle.
Okay. I'll be sitting in here.
Sweating.
I'll be watching some other show.
I will enlist Rico and Caitlin.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Rico can help you. You're getting free personal training, which I don't have. So maybe you win.
We'll see. So February 21st, 2027.
What's that by the end of the year?
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I thought you said we'd be sitting here.
We should be sitting here a year from now.
So by December 31st, 2026, whoever's lost the most weight, well, we're going to have to weigh ourselves.
We will.
I don't have a scale.
I got one at the house. We'll go and do it. And then every time we do a podcast, we'll check in.
Do we need a little dry erase board?
I'll get something where we can put it on the screen so people can see like who's winning.
All right.
And maybe we can get people to vote for who they want to win, me or you. Of course, we're brothers, so people could say, "Well, who cares?"
I mean, one of us has got to die first.
I know. I'm hoping that I win the race.
I'm hoping that I win the race.
I know.
I don't want to have to explain to Caitlin why I had to give you $500.
Well, if you die, I want to make sure that I get it from her.
Well, if I die, I will lose more weight.
No, I guess technically. So I would owe her $500.
You would owe her $500.
I don't know. I don't. I guess the one way to know for sure that I would win that who's going to outlive who is like I could just kill you.
All right.
Of course, I say that, and then you're gonna like wind up dead, and then I'll be like the first suspect.
It's recorded and documented here, live on the Fairview Social podcast.
You'll be like Nancy Guthrie. You won't be able to. Nobody will be able to find your ass. So
well, that would. You heard him.
Yeah.
If I come up missing, it's him.
Yeah. All right. What else you got in your notes there?
Well, the other thing was Mumford and Sons.
Mumford and Sons released a new album, which is fantastic. They actually sang 3 or 4 of those songs at the concert that I went to last year. And it sucks. I hate like when artists are touring and they're about to release an album and then you don't know the songs. It's still good, but it's better to at least hear it and know it before you go see it live.
I didn't see Nashville on their tour schedule.
Mumford?
On the one they released yesterday.
Well, I'm seeing Foo Fighters in August, so here at Nissan Stadium, and their album comes out April 24th, so I'll at least be able to prepare. But when you have a band like Foo Fighters that have so many albums, you're only going to get like a couple songs off each album.
Yeah.
But Dave Grohl is very good about playing until the end of time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they do that since Taylor Hawkins not there anymore because, they have to rehearse all these songs with the drummer.
Well, I'm sure that they do the same shit.
I've seen their set lists. They're shorter than what they used to be.
Well, who's playing drums for them?
Ian, some new kid. They used to play for somebody else, 9 Inch Nails. I think Josh Freese went back to 9 Inch Nails. So it'll be good regardless, but you'll probably hear like 2 or 3 of their new songs and then, they're just the normal stuff.
As long as you get Hey Johnny Park, it's a good show.
I don't even know if they play that.
They don't play it very often.
It'd be nice if they did. But yeah, I'm going to see that. I got tickets. I forgot to tell you. Actually, you don't care. I couldn't remember if you liked him or not. I got tickets to Theo Von in Nashville here in a few weeks. So that'll be good.
Are you going to stand him again?
Yeah, I'm going to try to ask him to come on the show again. For the audience. Well, I haven't done it in a while, but there was like 4 or 5 weeks in a row where I emailed Theo Von to ask him to come on the show because he lives in Nashville, and he does goofy things like that. So I was like, maybe he'll come out here and it'd just be funny.
Well, now you've got 21 listeners.
Well, after Chris Cavey, I'm getting a lot more listeners.
Chris Cavey is a pretty big draw, apparently.
I know. I told you. That's why I asked you if you were going to be here that Sunday.
I would have come if I was here.
Because I was going to ask you to come, and then you said that you weren't going to be here. So I was like, well, I'm not going to ruin the surprise that I got KV back. So
then I saw you released your little preview of the presidents last night. Your one view that you had this morning was me. I listened to it at like 1 o'clock this morning.
It's coming up. Those are going to be good. And you need to pick a president you want to come sit in on.
I don't care.
I've done 3 of them. So
what 3 have you done?
Which ones do you think?
I'm assuming you
George Washington, John Adams,
and Thomas
Jefferson. Next is James Monroe.
So you're just going to do them in order.
Doing them in order.
Because when we talked about it last year, you weren't going to do them in any particular order.
Well, I couldn't decide, but I just figured this was the best way to do it.
All right. Well, let's learn about some presidents.
It's fun.
We got to get drunk and learn about some presidents.
Yes, there can be that. There's 47 of them. We can do however we want.
Today's an off day.
An off day. Yeah, I gotta say, if you were drinking as much as you were in Texas, you probably should take a few days off.
It was a lot.
You got to recover every
Well,
now
no, the problem was it wasn't consistent. Like Monday, Saturday, I got a little drunk before I got on the plane, sobered up. I got a little drunk at lunch, sobered up.
I like to go.
I got a little drunk after I got our tattoos. Then 3 times in one day. It's not consistent. It really fucks your.
I know and
the bed sucks.
You got to go all in.
I slept for shit all week.
Yeah, I know. When you're drinking, look, kids, you can't have like this in and out of it, because like if I get into a situation like that to where like I have to stop drinking if I'm getting on one, it's like I just stop drinking for the day because it's pointless.
Everybody walks around the Riverwalk with
But
drinks.
hold on, but it is pointless just to drink anyway for no reason.
Everybody walks around with drinks at the Riverwalk. They have to-go counters while you're walking around the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
Our hotel was on the Riverwalk, and it overlooked the Alamo, which was pretty cool. And our party at the Alamo was open bar.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let us leave with a beer. The cops made us pour them out.
Really?
Yeah, or chug them. I chose chug.
Yeah, you don't pour it out.
No, I chose chug.
So people are walking around with beers anyway.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do it from there. I guess, that's probably a good policy for them.
I mean, it might have been the conference like, hey, liability, don't let them take it.
Yeah. It's probably a good decision, but I don't know. I mean, yeah, that in and out of drinking, I'm not for that.
Oh, so
you got to commit.
Do you know who Richard Rawlings is? He's the Gas Monkey Garage guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
So he was, for some reason, the keynote speaker at this conference.
Why?
I don't know. Something about media and building a brand.
Yeah, I get it, because at the Aspire conference they had like the president of AG1, and it's like, why? What? But it's just talking about business and all that kind of stuff.
So I didn't send you this picture on purpose. I didn't send this picture to anybody. I didn't want my picture taken with Richard Rawlings. I'm not that guy. I don't celebrities. I don't need pictures or autographs or anything. I'd shake their hand, be like, hey, I like what you did. I just wanted the shirt.
Wanted the shirt
because they were giving out shirts, but the line to get the shirt meant you had to have your picture taken with Richard Rawlings.
Okay.
And so his media guy grabs my phone and has his camera, so he's doing this. This awkward shit.
Here, text it to me so I can show it.
I'm not going to text it to you.
Why not?
I mean, look at this. And the guy took like 50 pictures.
Come on, text it to me. I want to.
Look at that.
I want to put it on.
Look at that.
Send it to me.
I'm not going to do that.
It's so bad.
It's terrible. I don't like having my picture taken. I didn't want my picture. And he had.
It's like you were like 5 feet from him.
And he had no interest in taking a picture with me. Hang on, I'll send it to you. Whatever. I had no interest in having my picture taken with this man. And it's not that I don't like him. I actually really like him and everything he's done. Like, I'm a car guy, so obviously. But I sent this picture, and I got my shirt, and I walked away, and I was like, the dude wouldn't look at me. He didn't say anything to me. He just took these pictures. Oh, that's so bad. My favorite thing is he owns Garage Beer, and I'm sitting there with like some off-brand Texas beer.
That's hilarious. You do have a beer in your hand. What's wrong with you?
I mean, I couldn't even give him to shake my hand. He didn't want anything to do with me.
Do you think that he just didn't want to be there anyway?
I think that. So I was talking to Perry at dinner because Perry took me out to dinner that night, and I was like, wow, he was really. He was a lot more calm than I would have expected him.
Yeah.
And Perry told me that they told him that he had to keep it toned down, more family friendly. And so I think that once they told him that, he had no more interest.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's funny.
But I mean, that's the most awkward fucking picture.
Yeah, it is. It's not very good. All right, you got any more notes there?
Nope, that was it. That's all I had.
Well, that doesn't seem very exciting.
That was the most prepared for anything I think I've ever been.
Well, no, I mean, it was good that you prepared, but your trip to Texas it wasn't as eventful as I thought it was going to be. Did Caitlin have a good time?
Yeah, and they let me bring her to the Alamo party. So that was cool.
That's good. She got to drink for free.
She got to drink and free. Everything I ate other than that Mexican restaurant was awful.
Really?
Didn't have good food at all. The best food I had was the sausages at the Alamo party.
I was going to say, didn't Texas known for like their barbecue and stuff?
Tried barbecue every place I went. It was all bad.
Nah.
And it's because I was on the Riverwalk. It's like walking down Broadway.
Yeah. Was there a lot of people out there?
A fucking shit ton of people.
How was the weather?
It rained so we flew into a thunderstorm. Landed in a thunderstorm. Was apparently the first time it had rained there in 3 months.
Yeah.
And so nobody knows how to drive there in the rain. Have you ever driven in Texas?
No.
Their interstates are not numbered. Like the exits don't have numbers.
Why not? Why do you think?
I don't know. And the roads are fucking weird. Driving there is a disaster. And then you put the rain on top of it. But after the rain cleared out, it was like 55 at night and like 80 during the day.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It's nice out here right now.
It is. It was a great ride out here.
It's about to get cold tonight, though.
That's why I was glad I came out here today.
Yeah. And it's better to be riding out on a motorcycle during the day than at night. I always had a rule when I had a Jeep and when I had a motorcycle.
Well, your Jeep's lights didn't work.
That I always had, if it was below 72 degrees, I always had to wear a jacket. Because it's cold on there.
Well, I doubled up. I have my big leather jacket, and then I have this flannel, and I was getting hot on the way out here.
I mean, it's 55 degrees out, and you're riding on a damn motorcycle.
There's a lot of things blocking wind.
I guess that's true.
I mean, it's even got things blocking wind from my legs.
Must be nice. I don't have a motorcycle. You gonna let me drive it around?
No.
I don't want to anyway.
No, I'm not.
I think I'm over my motorcycle and Jeep days because, like I said to you earlier, like I would never drive it, you know. Happy with my truck.
It makes it easier that she decided to learn how to ride and rides herself. And so if we're just sitting there, hey, you want to take the bikes out and just go for a ride? Yeah, I'll take the bikes out.
Where do you go if you're going for a ride? First of all, like I told you, like you're stupid for riding that thing on the interstate because some dumbass will come up and ride too close to you. And
I feel safer and more secure on the interstate than anywhere else.
Even when you got those big semis blowing past you real fast.
On that bike, you don't even really notice.
I don't know about that. Of course, my only comparison is
your Rebel 250 to my Road Glide.
I mean, that was like basically like a moped.
And to be fair, is Rebel 250s, all those little 250 bikes, they're a lot of fun to ride because you can do things in town and just have a good time. We're talking about getting a couple Groms.
I don't know what that is.
The Grom is a little 125.
What is that?
It's like a mini bike.
Well, why would you get that? You have a big motorcycle.
Ask Zach about it sometime whenever you're at work.
Oh, Zach Carter?
Yeah, he's got a Grom.
All right, I'll ask him about it.
They're just because they don't go that fast. They're like 40 or 50, 55 miles an hour. And you just have fun on them. They're tiny. 125s, one cylinder. If you blow the engine up, is like $200 to replace it.
I mean, the thing is, like, the reason I had a motorcycle then and I didn't mind driving because I live in Fairview and I just ride that thing on the back roads.
It does suck in Antioch if you just want to go for like a nice ride on like a Tuesday night. There's no way to avoid traffic at all.
You remember when the old man got hit by that person?
Think about it all the time.
He got hit, and how far did he slide across the road?
He slid too far, and he was wearing shorts.
You know yeah, he was wearing shorts, and I was actually at his house, and
we were at his house on our bikes.
Well, I was taking the Rebel home.
Yeah, we had come out there,
and so I was driving home. And he was like trying to be cool, and he was trying to
catch up with us.
He's going to catch up and then turn around and go home. And then he got hit by that person coming out of the gas station. And the only good thing that came out of all that is that's when he was recovering is when he decided to start growing his beard. That was when he flipped from.
But he didn't retire that, so he kept it while he was out. And then he had to shave it again.
Pretty sure he was retired at that point.
No, he wasn't retired.
Maybe not. I don't remember shit.
Because Virginia and I went to see him at his office when he went back, and he's all like limping around.
Oh yeah, but yeah, that shit's dangerous because not so much you, it's just these other people that aren't paying attention. Because like even when I'm driving my regular vehicle, like I'm constantly like high stress, high alert because
but I've been riding for 20 years. I know.
I'm not even talking specifically about the motorcycle. It's just concerning that people drive as bad as they do.
I mean, I had a car coming by the airport the other day, and I've never actually had to use the horn on my motorcycle. And I knew that they were going to try to get over in between Caitlin and me. And I just immediately started, as soon as they turned their blinker on, I just laid on my horn, which is actually loud on this bike. Actually works on this bike.
I don't know. I can't imagine riding around on that thing, especially because I haven't ridden like 10 years, probably 5 or 10 years. And it seems like the driving has gotten worse. I don't know if it's like because people are on their phones or what. But.
Oh, it's terrible. I was on the interstate on the way here, and there was a lady in the lane next to me just on the interstate, just texting away. I gave her the finger and moved on with my life.
You know, I don't know if it's like this for you, but back in the day, I used to have my phone in my hand and I'm like texting, doing all the things.
Yeah.
And now it's like,
I can't.
I don't know if it's because my vision's getting bad, but I feel like the reaction time from like looking at my phone, to glancing down to glance back up used to be like that, which probably it wasn't. I'm just noticing. But like, I feel like there's 100 years between that glance and somebody's going to slam on their brakes in front of me.
I think our reaction time is getting less.
Well, that and my eyesight's getting bad. It's like when somebody comes up and like, "Hey, look at this picture," and I'm like,
yeah, you guys.
I'm like, hold on, hold on a second. Let me pull that thing away.
Let me turn the brightness up a little bit.
I know. I'm gonna be one of those people here. I'm gonna be one of those people pretty soon where I have to have like the big font. I'm
gonna avoid that as long as I can. We're still talking about me doing LASIK.
I know. I want to do LASIK. I probably need to look into that. I would love to not ever have to deal with contacts again.
I'm going to set up a consult here soon. I don't want to deal with contacts anymore.
Nathan said that it was the best thing he ever did.
Yeah.
Because he got that surgery, I don't know what, he got it kind of early on.
Yeah.
Like when LASIK was new. And so it was after he had that accident with his back and he used the money that he got from that, but it cost him like $30,000 or $40,000.
No, it's not cost. It didn't cost that anymore. But I talked to my eye doctor about it in December when I was there.
What did they say?
So for us in our age, we'll get it done and it'll be great.
But you can start.
But it doesn't change your needing reading glasses.
Yeah.
Which I'd rather have to deal with reading glasses than deal with contacts anymore.
I'm 100% fine with that.
I'd like to lay on the couch because I wear glasses. I don't think I ever see you wear glasses.
I wear glasses all the time.
Here.
Yeah.
And your fake ones.
They're my Ray-Bans.
your fake ones.
Yeah.
But when I lay on the couch, because I wear as soon as I get home, I take my contacts out. Because I wear dailies, and about 7 o'clock, they start fucking with my head. So I take them out, and then I'm laying on the couch or laying in bed trying to watch TV, and my glasses are doing this kind of shit.
Yeah. I don't like glasses. I don't like contacts. I don't want any of it. I want it to be normal, and I don't care if I have to have reading glasses because I wear contacts and I can barely even see what my phone says. So I'm going to have to get reading glasses anyway. I can see my phone better when I don't have my contacts in.
I was noticing last night on this website that I can't zoom in enough that I have to take my glasses off. I feel like Freeman H. I'm like, I have to turn my phone this way and squint. I'm like, oh, there, that's what I need to do.
But in any case, like, I'm just saying that, I don't know, maybe it's because we are getting older and we can't see as good and then our reaction times are off, and I'm 100% guilty of it when I was younger, but I don't get on my phone much at all, like when I'm driving.
I don't either, and it's changed a lot. I used to do all kinds of shit on my phone. Now it doesn't even leave the mount once I put it on there.
I know, that's what I was going to say.
But that's the thing about riding the motorcycle, though, is like I don't have any distractions.
Well, that's kind of like the reason that I liked riding motorcycles because it was like you can't do anything about it. You can't. It's like even if you get a text and when you're driving, you can like grab the phone. There's no temptation of it because it's just in your pocket.
If I'm at one of those lights that I know that I get stopped at the light and it's going to take a long time, I can pull my phone out and look at it real quick. But I'm not gonna get a response out. I can at least look at it to see what's going on. But outside of that, Caitlin and I, when we ride together, we have the cardos so we can talk to each other. So,
but I don't remember what you told me, but like when you're listening to someone talking to you in your helmet, does it sound pretty clear?
Yeah, it's perfectly clear. And
just like normal talking, you don't sound...
No, it's normal. No, if you look inside my helmet, I'll show you when I leave. There's a microphone inside my helmet. like in front of my mouth.
So it doesn't sound like this?
No, it doesn't sound like that at all. And with the Cardos, we can be listening to our own music. And if she starts talking to me, it'll turn my music down.
She doesn't hear it though?
No, she doesn't hear my music.
She can have her own music?
Yeah, I don't hear hers.
Do they have to be connected together?
They're connected. They're meshed together. You can do Bluetooth together. We discovered this because we hadn't ridden in a few months.
What's the distance on it though?
2 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, we hadn't ridden in a couple months, and so I forgot how to pair them together because hers had died. Anyway, so I couldn't remember how to get them to mesh together, and we were already on the bikes ready to leave, so I just Bluetoothed them together. When they're Bluetooth together, the mics don't like turn off, and you can't listen to music. And so her motorcycle sounds like a sewing machine. So the whole time it's like a Jetsons car is flying around in my headset the whole time.
No.
But then when we got home, I got it to work again. And so that's fine. But like if somebody wants to join us for a ride and they have a Cardo, they can join in. I think you can do like 12 people. Yeah.
Do you think all the biker dudes do that, or do you think that they're...
No, if they have a full face mask, they most definitely do. You can do it with a half helmet, but it's not as good.
Yeah.
But my helmet's loud because it's modular. I shouldn't have gotten that helmet. I've been looking at different helmets now.
Do you have to add it into that, or does it come with the helmet?
No, it's separate, so I can take it off. It pops. Like it's just this, and it just
mount it on.
It just turned on because this one, see, it just pops off.
And it's connected to your phone?
Yeah.
And then connected to the other helmets?
Yeah. It's just magnet on there, and it's got it's got a speaker here and here right on your ear. And then mine, because I have a modular helmet, my microphone's right there.
Oh, I see.
But hers is taped right here.
I mean, how much is that helmet? Probably like $500-600.
This one was $4.
I mean, I had like a a baseball helmet.
Well, I try not to go cheap on the stuff that's supposed to protect my life.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So I got that, but I it's a good helmet. I don't want a modular helmet. I got it so when I'm at a red light, I can pop it up and then put it back in my pocket. But I find myself not doing it, so it was kind of a waste. But I want a nicer helmet that's quieter. Mostly that's quieter. You get a lot of wind noise in a modular helmet.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't think that I'm ever going to get a bike again. I might. I don't know. But
well, my bike is my pool. You have your pool. I have my bike.
Pool's probably more expensive than dealing with that shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially after freezing and replacing everything. So home or pool ownership is not friendly when there's problems.
Yeah, but like with this bike, if she doesn't want to ride, if she wants to have a couple beers with dinner or something, or if we want to go to the lake with her parents or come here and go to the pool and she wants to drink or whatever, she can actually ride on the back of this one with me. Yeah. So she doesn't have to take her bike. I got this one mostly for Oliver to ride on the back of it. Now that Sam's driving.
I don't know. I never like having like a passenger on a bike.
I haven't had one since Virginia. Since I first met Virginia, she used to ride on my first bike with me. I haven't had a bike that was able to. I never have passenger pegs or anything on my bikes. The Softail didn't. The Dyna didn't. The other Harley I had a few years ago didn't. But this one's designed. I mean, I got this one because it had the touring pack so that Oliver wouldn't fall off backwards. Yeah. Because in my head, that's what's going to happen.
I think that the kids know, like, hey, this is like a speeding bullet. I better not mess around.
I mean, I probably won't go on the interstate with him for a long time. We gotta go get him a helmet. We'll probably do it next weekend.
Has he been on a bike with you before?
No, I've never had a bike I could put a second person on since they were alive.
I don't know. Jeeps, bikes, all that kind of stuff.
I'd love to have another Jeep, but she told me I can't have an extra vehicle again. So
I don't blame her. You got too many of them.
Well, she has her car. It's fun.
All the work vehicles and cars and trucks.
It takes up a lot of space. And with Sam taking the red truck has been nice.
I think start making a parking lot in your backyard.
But I've been doing the Life 360 on Sam.
Well, last time we talked, weren't you not sure if you were going to do it yet?
Yeah, but I did it so that
the trial one or the free version.
And I'm still on it, but him driving my truck.
No.
He went a little bit too fast.
I don't know why you would ever let him drive you don't ever let the kids drive your vehicle.
Mom always let me drive her stuff.
No.
Dad never had anything I wanted to drive.
What did he have? He had that Chrysler. You ended up selling that, didn't you?
Yeah.
You traded it for the
truck. And he had that Frontier.
Yeah.
Your Frontier.
Yeah. Now Tom Garbrandt has it.
I don't know. I just thought it'd be a good reward. He's a good driver. He just tends to. I mean,
you say that, but last time you were here, you were like,
80.
"I'm about to take his car away from him."
Well, my favorite thing is that it does tell me if he gets on his phone while he's driving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it'll be like just like Motive. It's like distracted driving, and it tells me.
Does it give you the option to shut his phone down?
Nah, I haven't delved that far into it. But the distracted driving in 2 weeks of him using it, he's been on his phone once while driving.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good.
I mean, I don't think it picks up when he's at a red light. And I told him I do it at a red light. You know, you're sitting. I would prefer you didn't, but if you're going to check your phone, do it at a red light.
Yeah. You want to do it while you're driving.
No. I mean, I'm sure that he's found ways around it.
Probably. You got a camera in there in his truck?
No.
You should put one in there.
I thought about it. He has a dash cam that my father-in-law gave him for his birthday that I'm waiting for him to set up, but it won't feed live to my phone.
Oh, really? Well, that's not good. All right. Well, your trip to Texas sounded like it sucked.
It didn't suck. It was just uneventful.
I don't know. It sounded like it sucked to me. Doing this half-ass commitment to drinking.
I wouldn't choose to go to San Antonio again.
Do you think you'll ever go back to Texas?
Only if
for work.
For work.
But you wouldn't be like, hey, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to Texas and visit.
No. I can't think of anything I'd like to do in Texas. I mean, the Alamo is the one thing that I would want to do in Texas because I like history.
Yeah.
And so I did that.
Well, you've already done that, so you don't have to.
Twice.
You don't have to do that. All right, so you did that, and then we talked about the TV shows that people. I'm surprised. No, people are always like, I've never watched that or never.
Well, you won't watch 1883.
Well, people go out and like do things.
Oh no, I don't do that.
people go do things and like enjoy the weekend and stuff.
No, like tonight we might go to Las Palmas. Like that's exciting for us.
I mean, that sounds kind of exciting.
Yeah. I mean, the margaritas aren't going to be the same, but
yeah. I don't know. Margaritas are too sweet.
Well, because everything's made with tequila in Texas.
Everything's made with tequila?
All the drinks are all their specialty drinks are all tequila based.
Yeah.
I'm just not a tequila person, except for a good margarita.
If you're going to a Mexican restaurant, everything's got tequila in it.
I tried a tequila martini, a tequila old fashioned.
No.
Perry and I ordered old fashions at that one restaurant, just regular old fashions. They were pink.
Why?
We don't know. He only drank one. Like they put it on the table and he looked at me and I looked at him like, I hope mine's not that pink. And they put mine down. I'm like, shit.
I mean, what the hell is wrong with Texas?
It's not Tennessee. They don't know how to use whiskey.
I guess not. I guess not. That's true.
All right.
I don't know. So no more going to Texas. No more doing that. I think you need to make a trip to Colorado.
I think we're going to do that this year.
We just still need to go to New York.
I'm ready. Now that I know I can fly, let's go.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I got my passport. But
I mean, I did my passport application. We'll finish that up probably next week.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do
just do a weekend up there.
Fairview Social on the go.
Ooh.
All right. See you.